do me? No, it actually says something much more positive than that. Do they trust me? Do I trust me? Do you trust yourself? That is what we're talking about today. That is the big question. Because sure, you can wonder, do other people trust me, trust my decisions? It doesn't really matter about them. It matters if you trust yourself. Do you trust yourself? So, are you indecisive in life? Do you trust the decisions that you make, or are you more like, I don't know if I really believe the own decisions that I'm making? If you feel that way, you're indecisive. You don't trust yourself all that much, and that can cause a myriad of problems. A myriad of problems because you don't trust who you are. Trusting yourself can be harder than trusting others. It can be easy to trust someone else. For some people, it can be extremely hard, absolutely. But for other people, it can be very, 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 very challenging to trust other people, or very easy to trust other people. But trusting yourself is something that we all deal with. Do we trust the decisions that we make are of our best interest? Do we understand that our way of life is all because of a lot of it being the decisions that we make, and are we trusting the process that is unfolding before us? A lot of people, they don't necessarily trust who they are. How do you know if the decisions that you've made in life are the right ones? This is probably something that we all go through, that we all feel. Because when you make a mistake, when you've done something bad, you're like, did I make the right decision? Did I make the right decision leaving my job and moving somewhere else? Did I say something wrong to someone and they don't like me anymore? We're always doubting ourselves, all the time, even with such trivial things. It's like, oh, did I not brush my hair this morning? Do I not look good? Are people looking at acne on my face or whatever else? There's so many things. There's so many things that people just look at, and they just wonder. It's like so much doubt that they have. Such a major problem. But here's the thing. Here's the takeaway from all of this. Each mistake that you make in life, because we all will make mistakes, we can trust ourselves all that we like, but we will still make the mistakes, and that leads to doubt, right? Each mistake that we make makes room for growth. When we grow, learn, become a better person, it's something very, very important. Look at the mistakes as an opportunity for us to grow, to become better. Once you do that, then you will realize that you can trust yourself with the decisions that you're making, because you know that even if it was the wrong one, that you can learn something. That you can learn, well, I know not to do that again. I know not to get involved with that. That is why there is learning in the negativity. Another thing is, pause before you make impulsive decisions. If you feel as though you don't trust your decisions and you're just going in too quickly, pause for a moment and reflect. It's okay if you don't have to act upon something immediately. Take some time, whether it be a few seconds, depending on the situation, a few minutes, a few days even. Just give yourself a pause. A good example of this is with arguments. When you're in an argument with someone, lots of problems start to come up. You get right in the middle. Your egos are battling each other. And instead of just pausing for a moment, having a moment of silence and just waiting, even if it's just 5 seconds, that can completely change everything. But instead, you're acting so quickly. You're not giving yourself time to actually start to comprehend these emotions. So pause it for a moment and become aware. Because eventually you're going to get to a point where you make really bad decisions. And this pausing could actually really save you from these bad decisions that you're making. But only you can put the pause on. Think it through before you start rushing into something. This is probably really, really clear and evident with like buying things. It's like, oh, a new gadget came out. Oh, I saw something online. Let me quickly buy it. Real quick, without pausing for a moment and reflecting. Do I have enough money to buy this? Is it within my budget to be buying this? Are there cheaper prices elsewhere? Should I look for coupons? Are there deals? Is there a holiday approaching that I can get a better deal on? A whole bunch of things that we can consider, but we don't, because when we're in the moment, we're not thinking. We're just acting upon in the moment at that time. And we should pause for a moment, think it through before we start rushing into it. And that even comes with like communication, even via, if you're fighting with someone face to face, it also comes down to fighting like in like a text message. It's like you want to quickly reply to them and you just say something that you don't mean, and it's horrible. Whereas if you just pause for a moment, if you just give yourself some time, things become so much better. And that's all you have to do. Pause, wait, and then you begin to trust yourself more. You begin to trust your decisions because you're approaching it in a much more clear way. Things begin to make more sense when you pause and just think things through more clearly. Because when you're in that irrational mind, you're not clear. Your mind is not clear. Your mind is very self-destructive. It wants things here and now, very quick, very rapid, and it begins to make decisions that is instant gratification. It's what would make you happy right here and right now. It's not something that's going to make you happy in the future. Sometime down the line, it's not going to make you happy. You're going to reflect back on it and be like, why did I do that? And then you begin to have doubt. Trust starts to drop in yourself and your decisions, and then you don't know what to do. So the best thing you can do when it comes to trusting yourself is just give yourself some time to trust yourself. See your accomplishments and learn from any negative experience that you have made, any mistakes that you have made within your life, that you have gone through, any of the negative experiences. Learn from them. And then you'll be in a much, much better place to actually trust yourself. So thank you so very much for watching. If you would like to schedule a one-on-one session with me, you can do so at automasfidel.com/coaching. Catch you later. Bye-bye.